So, episode 6 of Fear the Walking Dead, titled The Little Prince. Now, they get the idea from The Little Prince, the book, to be able to fix the plane themselves because they've got no other way of getting out of there. So, they leave Al to kind of fix the plane this entire episode. So, after a whole Al based episode last week, she's very much sidelined this week. So, she's in episode 1, a good bit. Episode 2, 3, and 4, not at all. Episode 5, it's just her. Episode 6, she's in it, but she's sidelined. So, that's what we've got with Al this season. John and Dwight also go out searching for Sherry as they've been doing since episode 3, I think it was, when Dwight was introduced. They don't find her in this episode, but they find out where she was located, and then during this journey, Dwight also reveals a small piece of his backstory where he mentions Daryl and a small bit of Negan to John. And then John finds Sherry's last letter in the car saying that she had to kill someone, and she thinks that she's gonna kill Dwight by Dwight searching for her, so she tells Dwight to move on. But John reads the letter and tells Dwight that he didn't find anything in the car, so Dwight thinks Sherry's around the area. So I think when they're going off in the plane, it'd be hard to get Dwight to go with them, so I think there'd be a big reveal there. But the way they're setting it up, I don't think we ever will see Sherry again. I'd like to see her again because she was introduced in season 6 of The Walking Dead, and we haven't seen her since early season 7. So she's a pretty, well, compared to a lot of characters in The Walking Dead at the moment, she's kind of an OG character because she goes back a bit further than season 7. So seeing her again will be good, but I think the actress is just far too busy, so I don't think we will see her again, even though I would really like to. And then Morgan's been going around with a pole since I think episode 2 because Grace took his staff, and you could tell by him he misses his staff. So he goes into a broom closet, takes a mop, removes the mop head, and he's got a new stick. And it's fine. I'd say if you started the season on episode 7, next week's episode, you wouldn't be able to tell that it's new staff. That's how minor it is. It's like they tried to give him something small, take something away from Morgan, but they can't just give him straight back to him. Even when he gets his dull stick, he holds it for a second, and he thinks no, it's just a piece of wood. So I think he's okay with moving on from that stick, even though I thought it'd be a bit more of a big deal to him because Eastman gave it to him. It felt like a big deal to start, but now they're kind of saying no, it isn't really a big deal. But Grace then contacts Morgan, asking if they have a generator that she can borrow because the nuclear plant's second reactor is about to blow, and if that happens, she said it'd be worse than the first one, which means they're all going to die. So giving her the generator will give them enough time to build the plane and get out of there. Assuming more than that, it's so Fear the Walking Dead. I'm assuming episode 8 the reactor will blow, giving them only a couple of minutes to spare, but they'll all survive. Maybe one casualty, but it'll be episode 8 is when I'm predicting this for the reactor to blow. Now, I don't know the young girl's name, but she reveals in this episode that her backstory is all of the kids with her, all the parents were killed by the nuclear zombies. So then, when they were slowly dying because of the radiation, the girl went back to her parents, and the parents said, just take care of your brothers, whatever you can do, just don't trust anyone, take care of your brothers. And she reveals all this to Alicia, and Alicia says that she's been trying to work through what her mother said to her to do, and it can be hard at times. So Alicia gives her the choice. She can either stay back there where they are now, where her parents wanted her to be, but there's a high chance they'll die of the radiation, or she can leave with Morgan and the rest of the group to go back to wherever they're from. So the girl decides to stay there and take her chance with the radiation. So Alicia goes, I'm going to go after them. So Alicia's going after them. Seeing Alicia step into the front lines has been great, because before season 4 she was really a B-lister because she was always in the shadow of her mother and her brother because they were more A-listers. But then when her brother died last season and her mom died as well, she's been able to just step in front. I thought Morgan was going to jump in front of her, but no, it's kind of like they're neck and neck, and I have enjoyed. I think season 1 I wasn't that pushed in her, but I think season 3 was when I started to really like Alicia. So she just keeps getting better and better, and I'm glad that they haven't killed her, and I assume they won't because she's the only one the Clark family left, so it'd be a bit weird to kill her. But in saying that, The Walking Dead has killed off almost all the Grimes. And we also get to catch up with Strand and Charlie in this episode, and they find a hot air balloon to fly over the mountain to bring them the missing propeller they need. So as they're flying over, they think they're going to make it, but they don't have enough fuel, so they end up crash landing. But where they crash land is in the radiation zone. So Morgan's like, okay, Morgan's on his way over now. They're crash landing, and you see, and they get out of their balloon, and you see radiation, nuclear zombies coming towards them, and they're panicking because I think it looked like about 12 or 15 of them, and if they even kill one of them, they can die. So Morgan's on his way to help them, but I can't see any of the three of them dying. I hope Charlie doesn't die because I'm starting to come around to her. Strand is since season 1, and Morgan's a season 1 Walking Dead character, so any of the three of them I'd be shocked with them being killed off. Overall, I really enjoyed the episode. I wouldn't say it's my favorite of the season. I think that's either 4 or 3. But the episode, it doesn't stop. It just keeps going and going and going, and it really kept me intrigued the entire time. Which for this show is very good, because I know last week's episode was very disappointing. So this episode was very good, and I enjoyed it. And if you'd like to Fear the Walking Dead videos, don't forget to click subscribe so you can see more of them. And as always, thanks for watching.